Hello Floss Tube, happy Flossmas Day 5. It's a bit of a brighter day here today, and we're reputed to be getting a snowstorm tomorrow. I'm very excited. I really hope we get a good snowstorm. There's nothing like a good blizzard, spoken like a true Canadian. I also wanted to show you, just to hopefully I don't make you dizzy here. Today I went down to the Military Family Resource Center and we put together these gorgeous arrangements. I'm putting mine here next to my door. I think it turned out really nice. And my husband got some of the Christmas lights up yesterday. Still a few more to put up, but look at that. I'll see you inside. Hi again! Welcome to day 5 of Flossmas. I can't believe it's the 5th of December. I think I'm a little stressed about that. Hi Bells! This is Bella. Bella, our cat. She's the oldest of our 2 cats. Somebody asked me the other day how old she is, and I really don't know. I'd have to look at pictures to figure out what year we got her. But she's probably 6, 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there, aren't you? And she loves her cuddles. She's not really a lap cat. She likes to be around you, and she likes pets, but then she'll get down. She's very cat-like. She's very specific as to when she likes her attention. Let's see if I can get through this video. So just wanted to remind you about what I did yesterday. I worked on, so this is, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Lizzie Kate's Peace, Joy, and Love chart. It's a free pattern available at the LizzieKate.com. I think it's .com. Does it say on here? Anyway, look up Lizzie Kate, and you will find this pattern, Peace, Joy, and Love. So I started and finished this one yesterday. It took me about an hour and a half or so. Very quick stitch. I did it on 28 count Monaco, that is tea and coffee dyed, as a lot of my patterns will be on 28 count Monaco tea and coffee dyed. This kind of rustic vintagey look is very much suits our Christmas decorations and decor, so I'm going to stick with that background for a lot of my ornaments. So the next one, which will also be stitched on 28 count tea and coffee dyed Monaco, is by Shepherd's Bush. So it's another similar to the kit that I opened a couple days ago. Happy Christmas to All by Shepherd's Bush. It has another sheep on it. It calls for 32 count. I'm going to do it on 28 count, so it's going to be a little bit bigger than it calls for. And here is hopefully you can see that pattern, though it's not great. Again, this is available from Shepherd's Bush. From their website. It's a free pattern, which is why I'm showing you the chart. And I have all of the flosses are very pretty. So if I can just grab a piece of Monaco here, there's nothing on it, and put the colors against it. Hopefully the camera will focus on that. So that's what it's going to look like. Those colors. So I think it's going to be really pretty. Now for some of my bigger pieces, I am not buying all the floss or I'm collecting whatever floss that I have, enough to get them started. But for some of the big samplers and such, I will be collecting the flosses as I go. So I will only be picking up a couple to start for this month, and then when I do more and more pieces of them as they grow, then I will pick up more floss as I go along, so it doesn't cost too much money at the outset. And one of the ways that I'm making sure that sorry, my pillow is uncomfortable. One of the ways that I'm making sure, or I'm subbing out some of my floss colors, is using this DMC color card chart. And I'm sure many of you already have this. I only got it recently, even though I do design cross stitches. I was mainly using the colors that came up on the screen, but that's definitely a fallible science. This way I get to see the actual colors instead of just those ones that show up on the screen. So I know not everybody can afford this. This was around $50 or $55 Canadian, and I got this from Traditional Stitches out in Calgary. I'll put their information on the screen. But I have found this to be really useful for designing, but even if you're not designing, it's really useful for swapping out your colors, because even though you may not have 907, you can have a look and say, well, you know what, 16 is not off of that, and you know, maybe I can get away with 704. So you can really play with your colors and have some fun. It also, so it has all the main colors. It has the pearl, cotton pearl colors. Hopefully you can see that. And then it also has the metallics and the variegated at the back. This one does. So that's really, really nice. So I'm really pleased with this purchase. This was an investment, I guess, for my business, but it's been really useful for this, for Flossmas Challenge, because I can swap out my colors. Just checking the time. I still have a few minutes to chat. I don't think I've mentioned before, but anybody who has been talking to me recently knows that we're having trouble with our furnace and heat pump. So we have a heat pump. We bought our house almost 10 years ago, brand new, and it had a heat pump for air cooling and heating. And a couple of weeks ago, it's embarrassing to admit, but a couple of weeks ago I noticed a strange noise in the house. And it didn't seem like it was the furnace, because I could hear the furnace running. But then I noticed that the furnace is always running. It's not cutting out. And so what was happening is that the heat pump is trying to come on, but for whatever reason is not able to come on. And so the auxiliary heat is coming on in the furnace. So the heating guy, yay, is finally coming over this afternoon, sometime between now and when I pick up the boys, and hopefully we can get the furnace fixed. So the disadvantage of not having furnace is that the exterior, so the bedrooms and the basement are a little bit cooler than usual. The advantage is that I've been able to show you lots of fire in our stove, because the stove has been keeping us nice and toasty warm. But it's a bit cool in the bathroom in the mornings. It's not as cold as when we've camped sometimes. So I mean, we're still definitely not suffering here. But it will be nice to get the furnace fixed and find out what's wrong with it, and hopefully it doesn't cost too much money. I'm hoping to be back with you again this evening before I finish this video to share a little bit more about my day. I'm not sure if the boys are going to get to swimming or not today. It depends on the furnace guy's plans, because that takes priority. For swimming today, it's their last day of swimming before Christmas, and it's a play day at the pool. So if they miss it, it would be unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I don't like it when they miss lessons, but missing the play day is a little bit okay, I think. Other than that, I will chat with you again soon. Hi again. That was like 45 minutes for me and a second for you. The furnace guy is here, yay! But I remembered something I hadn't showed you that I really wanted to show you today. It's a very special, finally fully finished object. This is something I was working on. It was for mine and my husband's anniversary in July, and I gave it to him partially stitched. And since then I finished the stitching. Hi, Bells. Oh, it's Angel. Sorry, Angel. A serious case of cat around here this afternoon. Anyway, sorry. This is for my husband for Christmas. It's now framed and stitched and framed. I think I bring it down to a little framing place just in St. John's rather than go to Michael's. I like supporting smaller businesses. The cat keeps rubbing against me and tickling me. I've got museum quality glass put on the front because I'm going to be putting this in our bedroom, and I know that it's going to be getting a lot of sunlight, so I wanted to have it as protected as, it's not going to get full sunlight, but it will be getting a lot of light, so I wanted to have it protected. So this of course is another Lizzie Kate. I've never stitched so much Lizzie Kate in my life. Actually, up until this year I'd never stitched a Lizzie Kate before. So this is a really special one for my husband and I. When I gave it to him on our anniversary, he cried. So I'm hoping for the same reaction when he gets it finished. He receives it finished on Christmas morning. Anyway, I'll be back in a little while.